I didn't plan this video. I don't know what is going to happen, so everything here is a flow. Everything here is a vibe. Walking back to the place a minute in, and like the whole purpose of the video is like shining through, because I wanted to talk about how angry I was today. And it's not just today, it's not like I was angry and annoyed one day in my whole life. I lived for 26 years and not a day of my life was very annoying. But like today put the last drop and I became very angry. I was never taught how to express anger, how to healthily cope with anger. In my family, it was forbidden. If you're angry, you're wrong. If you're angry about something, you probably misunderstood it. You probably actually should go apologize or something, and you don't have the right. That was kind of the vibe of my family. And I know that a lot of people have the same vibe. All of our parents are different, and we all have different childhood traumas. But this one is very common. People either have anger issues in another extreme. They are only taught to show anger, like that's the only valid reaction to something that you don't like, or the anger is so blocked that when you're actually experiencing it, you don't know how to express it, you don't know where to put it, and it accumulates to the extent that you don't even know why you're angry when you're angry. It just bursting out of you randomly. You were spilling the coffee in the morning and the whole morning was okay, the whole week was good, but that coffee made you so fucking annoyed and so fucking angry. You had a mental breakdown over a coffee. That is one of the things that might happen to you if you're like me and your anger was blocked. This week, I was very actively listening to a lot of podcasts. I was very mindful. I had like time to think about stuff, and I was in a mindset of observing what is happening to me. I was experiencing anger and irritation, and at the same time, I was a person who was observing how it's happening, and it was so fun because that's how emotions should feel like. Even if they're bad, there is no such thing as a bad emotion, but I would say that if you know how to experience all of the emotions, they all feel nice. If you're sad about something, big example, like your parent died, you're grieving, but you know that you're just an eternal being experiencing human emotion. You know that you need to be sad, that it's a sadness that you can experience and it's very precious. You kinda enjoy grieving. That is very weird, but I know what I'm talking about. I didn't have it all the time, but at times when I was sad, I was actually very happy and relieved that I was sad. I sometimes felt like I enjoyed because it was the thing that should happen to me. I shouldn't all the time not think about it or pretend that I'm okay, because it's a fake state. I think our soul doesn't like fake states. Today, I enjoyed being angry. I enjoyed that I was irritated and kind of a whiny baby, because I wasn't doing it from the point of being it. I was kind of playing it. I understood that I have some energy ball inside of me with that emotion inside. I could do different things with it. I could make it a big powerful ball and make myself that ball, represent that ball to the society. Or I could take that ball and play with it a bit. The emotion still gets out, the energy still gets out, but I am not becoming my anger. When I was going home, I almost cried, and for me it was kind of like the ending for that, because I know that if you have an emotion and it comes up with tears, or like you feel that you want to cry, for me that's the cycle is coming to an end. You kind of express it, it's coming physically out, and it's done. You don't need to deal with it, you don't need to accumulate it somewhere, you don't need to put it into a pile of your anger, of those energy balls. And it's like also an option for a lot of people. They just hide it because they think that that energy ball can explode and it will be very harmful and scary, and they make it into a very big ball that will actually explode, and it will be scary and harmful, and they won't be able to control it. Is everybody enjoying the analogy with energy balls? I really hope that what I'm talking about right now is helping somebody, even if it's not something that you can do right now about you feeling emotions or you experiencing some emotions. Even if it's not something groundbreaking, it could be just that you're watching a story that you relate to and a person that you relate to, and it already starts some healing. What you have experienced in your past and how you were taught to feel emotions and to understand emotions, it's not the end point. It's not like you cannot do anything about it. You can, and there are a lot of things that you can do. And the first thing that you can do is to allow the thought that emotions are also thoughts, and thoughts are not all true. I would say most of your thoughts are not true, because it's your brain creating something out of nothing. It doesn't have any source of truth inside. We're just used to believe it because all of the people around us that we know of also think like that. And that's why we don't know how to express our emotions in a non-harmful and joyful way. It's nothing that you were born with, and nothing in the world can ever change it. When I was a child, yes, I would probably experience the same emotion about this situation, but I couldn't express it. I weren't allowed to play with it. I weren't allowed to be grumpy, to be a bit mean, and that's why I also never learned how to say sorry for being mean when I wasn't like meaning to be mean, because a lot of the times I wasn't allowed to be mean and I needed to say sorry for some random stupid shit. I kinda like those free consciousness videos because you can sometimes get a lot of interesting stuff from them, and I hope that this is coming together as a story that completes itself and works together. I just knew that I want to talk about anger and share this experience. It wasn't like the correct way to play with anger. It wasn't the correct way to experience anger. It was just a more healthy way that I was surprised to notice, because I'm not the most self-aware person, and I was surprised that I can actually do it. It was very freeing. I want to do it with all emotions. This video probably didn't give you any tip, any advice, and I'm not sure if it meant to give you any tip or any advice, but I hope it gave you some insights. I hope it opened something in your heart, give you a little hint about how you function and how you can experience your emotions. If it did, please let me know. I will be happy to know if it actually was a message that you needed today. If not, it's okay, it happens. If you're not subscribed to me, please do that, because it is nice to be a part of this vibration. The vibes here are good, trust me. I think I self-promoted enough. Follow me everywhere, especially here. Give this video a like, share it to your friends, blah blah blah. Okay, bye.